Yes, a couple of striking personal experiences involve, one involves numbers. For example, when I got engaged to my wife, we got engaged at 6 p.m. on the 6th of June. And the repeated number 6 had already been very significant in our relationship. Now, I hadn't quite planned it for that day, but that's another story. But then 6 years later, you can understand how I hadn't planned this, I was admitted to a hospital, a psychiatric hospital with depression, at 6 o'clock on the 6th of June. Now, I was really struggling with depression for several months, and I write about that experience in my book and coming through it in a way that was ultimately a wonderful learning experience, although hellish at the time. But the fact that I realised later that it was at 6 o'clock on the 6th of June I was admitted to hospital gave me a feeling that there might be more relevance to that. A second example is, I'd mentioned earlier on about positive psychology, my interest in that. Well, I learned after I was starting to talk with people about synchronicity that Martin Seligman was coming to live in Geelong, this regional town of 200,000 people near Melbourne. He was coming to live there, and he was the father of positive psychology. He lived there for 6 months, brought over the main world leaders in that field, so I got to meet them in my hometown of Geelong. A remarkable example is they say that when the pupil is ready, then the teacher will come.